9 million acres of forest, 1,700 miles of continuous shoreline, 4,300 lakes, 12,000 miles of streams, more than 300 waterfalls, 15 counties, 2 time zones, and 1 area code. Welcome to the Upper Peninsula. Welcome to 906 Outdoors.
We're fishing here today with center pin and spawn bags for steelhead, salmon, lake run browns, and maybe some cohos. So let's see what we can do. We usually start out the day just fishing spawn bags and beads and see where it takes us. And the sun usually gets up and the fish usually start to pick up, but you can pick them up anywhere throughout this water, so hopefully we do pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot of water to cover, so I mean, there's fish anywhere throughout here. Want me to net them? Yeah. That's just a juvenile steelhead. Call them skippers. Nice net job.
This rod has good mojo.
Yeah. Let's keep it going. There you go. It's another little guy. The hook pop out. There's one. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. He's coming right in. That's a brown. Nice brown. Oh yeah. Woo! Nice. Here we go, baby. On the Mags custom rod. Nice. Just a nice brown trout. This is a center pin. It works on just a single bearing. There's no drag, so it just spins as the current takes it out and just presents your bait really naturally. So, and then whenever the bobber goes down, you stop the reel and set the hook, and you use your hand as the drag when fighting the fish. I'm fishing a float, Raven float, under a shot line to get your bait down with split shot evenly spaced out in between it. Down to a fluorocarbon leader, down to a spawn bag, some cured salmon eggs. Fires the fish up pretty good. These fish are in here following the salmon run, and they're in here to eat eggs and eggs from the salmon and cohos. But then these fish will stay in here all year round from about October till March, May for when the steelhead spawns. So they're in here eating bead imitations, imitate the salmon eggs coming down the river, and we're picking them off here, so I'm gonna keep going.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Rapid River Knife Works, home of Michigan's largest custom knife factory showroom.
Just will not give up. Relentless battle.
Lift him. Might take another run. Ooh. Doesn't want to give up.
I'll tell you what, man. They just do not give up at all.
Oh yeah. That a boy? Nice fish, buddy. You're gonna take him to the bank. That thing is fat. Let's see that.
River chrome. Chunky steel.
Oh, look at that bead. That's exactly how this bead rig's supposed to work, right in the jaw right there. That's how we do it.
I don't know. My bobber went down. I set the hook, and I thought it was a snag at first, but it was just pure, just power. Nothing but power. Those fish just relentless battle. They do not give up at all. For sure.
With this center pin fishing, it's a long 13-foot rod. You're keeping your line off the water and trying to get that bobber to float as natural as you can along the current, so it presents that bait just like like an egg just floating down the river would. I fished a lot of other ways, fly rod, spinning rod, but I found this the most effective and it's the most fun fight I think of on any kind of fishing, your steelhead or browns. This is a custom made Mags custom rod that I just got, picked up from a guy that makes them. Great rod, love it. I think it's a king or a big brown. Yeah, that's a big fish. Big king or brown. Oh. Here we go. He ain't even close to ready. He's just dogging. Heads up. Here you go. Oh!
Wow, that ain't gonna work.
This is a pretty fresh king. Got him. Heads up. Hey. King's fit in that net before. All right, let's just bank him. He just freaks out when he gets in there. It's a shark. There you go. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Big old man, steep kings on the bead. Oh, it's a wag. Yeah. All right, you wanna grab the rod? All right, let's send this big girl back, lay some eggs, and put more salmon in the system. Can't complain with that.
Started out this morning at about 7 o'clock and it was 37 degrees out. And the fishing didn't really heat up too well until like 10 o'clock when the sun just started coming up and it just started getting warm out. We're fishing midday right now, so it's not the best. Usually the best is when it just starts to warm up in the morning, and then when it starts to cool down in the evening, that's definitely when you'll catch the most fish. We typically look for just slower moving runs and just where the slack water meets the fast water, and you just try and drift the seams, and that's usually where the fish are eating.
I think it's a little brown. First drift. It's a nice fish. Oh, that's buttery. First drift in that hole. Let's keep it going. Get some more. All right, you throw in there now, Devin.
906 Outdoors is brought to you in part by Blades Bait and Tackle, your year-round connection to fishing bait enoch.
It's short and fat too. Just
I know, all the fish that I've been catching are just like that.
I'm not too familiar with center pins. Today's my first day actually using it, so you basically, it's just a free moving spool with just ball bearings in it, so there's no drag. And you take it and you put your finger on the line, you pull back and just flick out, and then it just goes with the spool and comes off. And depending on how hard you pull the line and how hard you flick your rod, that's how far your cast will go. So if you want to really throw a cast out there, you really have to yank on the line and launch your rod pretty hard.
Oh, that's a nice brown. Nice brown. Nice collars on it. It is, it's got a big square tail on it. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this buck. That is a nice brown. Big kipe on him. You got it? Hey. There you go.
Look at the
kipe on him. Another nice buttery fall brown. Big male. Can't beat that. Get a shot of that head.
King or chrome?
I think that's chrome, dude.
That's chrome. Could be a coho too.
Yeah.
There you go. Nope, that's steel.
Good midday fish. Shine bright. Can't beat that.
Snap.
Yeah. So big. There's a lot of re-rigging in steelhead fishing because if you're not down in the rocks and in the wood where those fish are, you're not going to catch them. So it's all part of the game, is just re-rigging and breaking off and retying.
When I started fishing steelhead, I started out with a spin cast setup, and there's nothing wrong with a spin cast setup, but there's always stuff that could be better with it. The drag on the spin cast reel can definitely fail on you. If you're not using like a high quality reel, then it easily couldn't hold up against a nice steelhead or a salmon. I've used a fly rod also, but definitely I'd recommend a center pin best out of any of them, because you're your own drag. You can let off the reel and let the fish run anytime it needs. You can limit how much line it takes and how hard it pulls, so your line
doesn't usually break when you're fighting a fish. Unlike a spin cast reel, your drag could fail, and that results in a snap line or a lost fish. So because my spool got all messed up. He ain't that big, but they put up a fight. It's probably the same size as the last one. He just wants to go. I think he's gonna get here just in time for the net. He just wants to go. Decent fish. Here, you want to hold my rod? I got that bite. Pops right out. Beautiful looking fish. Dime bright. Let her go. Awesome. Sick.
Today's Wild Game Break is brought to you by Cooking Wild Seasonings. Make it fresh, make it yours. Find out more at cookingwildseasonings.com. I stopped in at Pleasant View Orchard and Bakery to find out more about apples and apple trees.
Most people don't understand this. They think that you take a Honeycrisp apple, take the seeds out, plant it in the ground, and they expect Honeycrisp to fruit. That's not how it works. Apples have to be cross-pollinated. They need pollen from a different variety. And when you get the mix of genetics, you'll get something entirely different. The only way you get a true strain of an apple is to take a branch from that particular tree and graft it onto the rootstock.
Come on. Pretty much banked himself. So another little guy. Skipper. You know, you don't have to use a center pin like this. You can use a fly rod and egg patterns or like stonefly nymphs or hex nymphs, stuff, kind of flies like that, but just bugs that are in the water. Or you can use, even guys use spinning rods with wraps and hot and tots and Cleos and stuff like that. That catches a lot of fish too. But yeah, you just don't need this setup. You can use any kind of spinning rod, fly rod, it all works. I like this because it's just the most natural drift. You get a lot of control with the rod and a lot of control with the reel. It's a great way to fight them too. The reel has no drag, it has bearings, and then it spins around this center rod right here. Two dead ducks right there. Oh, you're casting butter now. That's gonna get eaten. Try to get your line off the water. There you go.
I don't know what it is. Feels heavy. Staying down. Yeah, he's really dogging. He's not fighting too hard. He's just staying down. Could be a king too. I don't know. It don't feel like a king though. He's got the 13-footer just bent. Oh, he didn't like that. He ain't ready yet. Ooh. Butter.
Fat lake run brown.
Now that right there is a football brown. Beautiful fish. He's chunky too.
Big fat female.
Mm-hmm. All right, send him home. That's all I wanted was a big brown. That's all I wanted.
He took that beat deep. Hatchery fish, no adipose fin. Just a
Big Manistee River King.